Well, thanks, Joe. Only Aaron Judge. The Astros are missing that version against fastballs. Now, hitting coach Alex Cintron said getting his foot down. And tonight, he sees Phillies Astros need Altuve to figure it out fast.
Right around his postseason average. That number has gotten a team that does not normally see a lot of pitches to leverage relievers last night, including Zach Eflin and Sir Anthony. The more the Astros pitching depth becomes an advantage.
For the Phillies, Framber Valdez for the Astros. Game 2, it looked like it was going to be all Astros, and then the Phillies kept to have in store. It's the Astros, it's the Fox.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Requires patience. Once you find the right tools.
Welcome to the World Series.
Real Muto with a go-ahead shot.
A brush. Little details. Who will create their masterpiece to...
The Sports Artist of the Year, getting us ready for game at Capital One. We are inside again. Admitted was trying to get this series evened up as it heads back to Philadelphia. Republic is Framber Valdez. He just keeps on getting better. This was the short 2020 campaign. Last year was here, and in the postseason, John, he's made 2 starts.
And the Astros to even this series. Look, top of the zone. Nola, lower release point. You're going to want Valdez to be down in the zone, shorts and longest points of release, Wheeler. So really, Valdez, great late sinking action and one of the best.
Off with in game 2. It's a little different at the bottom. Give all 5 of those guys at the top of the order scored a run. For this been the case any time they faced a left. Holberg, 36 years old. He makes his World Series, living his own dream as he gets to call balls and strikes here. And Valdez, he tends to lean that way, gives pitchers the
third base side of the rubber, straight line. He can pitch up, but he'd rather pitch down and then use that.
Here is with a sterling performance against the Yankees and off Holberg.
And what you're going to see out of Valdez is most and sticks the landing and just the pitch.
Inside here, 1 ball, 1 off in a 5-0 hole on the national anthem. And then they got 3 runs in the 4th. They got 2 series in 20 years. Schwarber starting game 2. He's ahead 2 balls in 1. The Phillies have now played in 4 series in this, and they've won game 1.
Returning home to, they've done it every series.
3-1 on Schwarber. Yeah, they've got these big boppers, and they're hitting home runs. They've got sub 300 with runners in scoring position.
That's good.
Schwarber and Pena for the first out of the night. Different look in the outfield tonight. Aledmus Diaz right. Bregman and Pena left side of the infield.
A lot of action. The ball on the ground. Nobody does it better with ground balls. If he goes strike 1, Phillies got their work cut out. Chase and expand the zone. He's not afraid to pitch low percentage of strikes. And that breaking.
Phillies back on the final day of the regular season. And a curveball you're talking about against the Yankees. He got 16
breaking. You can't do it. Adjust vertical break in that pitch. Ball artists.
Well,
and that was Adam Wainwright, the right-hander. And there, no, that RPM or spin rate is pretty tilt to it and has a lot of late break.
Well, most international was 21 years old, and the thing that made the Astro breaking ball. 2-2 on Hoskins.
It's starting in the strikes down because that 2-seam sinker. Now Hoskins, good low ball hitter. The Phillies have strength against Valdez.
Game 1. On a 2-2 from Valdez. It's curved, that's tapped. Right up, 1-1.
I mean, that's just 2 fingers. It was outstanding.
Roxon fires another 2-2. It takes off on him in the count. He's done so many good things the last couple years, but that's last year. His 3-2 to Hoskins. It's on a walk from first extra innings home run in franchise hit. We've been having a different hero just about every game. And he's like, maybe it's my turn to be that guy. Was tying the game with the double in the 5th inning. First one here is in there for a strike.
With that home run, and he had 17 capable and a huge opposite field home ground balls. Look for Valdez to try.
Good breaker right there.
It just seems so easy. His drive leg almost up in the air and effortless. Looks the line he wants to be on. Idea that he wants what would be towards third base, but towards first base. That
0-2 pitch. 3 straight curves. Dominican Republic. Spanish for the Axe. Who fires 1-2. And
I mean, for a guy who has been so good, fastball for a strike, that's a lower percentage for a guy who early on getting some deep counts after he
goes 2-2, comes back home and strikes him out for his first strikeout of the game.
Point of this breaking ball that you saw, but guess who's pretty good at hitting breaking balls?
He's just about good at hitting everything these days. Series hitting .426 in this postseason for the ages. Kind of hitter in the kind of zone that can carry. 1 ball, no strikes. And a good curveball hitter, so you go hard. Season. How in the world are you pitching this guy right now?
Verlander had the advantage with the ability to throw the ball up in this once. You know, Justin lost that feel for up in
the 1-0 pitch. Strike 1. Or take the first 2 pitches.
No, it's part of the plate. Normally he gets aggressive there and sit on a pitch when you know a high probability going to bust him in with that sinker to get him a better weapon.
Is 1-1. Is a fastball and it's grounded.
I doubt he'll do it, but up and in. If you leave it.
Who comes home from Valdez? He runs. Diaz is there, and that's a scoreless top of the first. Altuve, Pena, and Alvarez. Then Bregman, who is starting in left. McCormick and Maldonado round up getting this guy going. Jose Altuve, he's got a 1.78 ERA.
Yeah, he's been awesome. One thing that Altuve's got to do is check of getting him out, and it could start right here with the
first one from Wheeler. Is a
you hope you get the pitch and you can't miss it, and he didn't.
Spread up and took advantage.
I'm asking you what's wrong, and a good start.
The double. Jose Altuve. There you go, John. So you've got a guy who's been struggling against fastball balls.
Yeah, Wheeler doesn't like to challenge most of the hitters. And again, it's tough to hit a fastball up, but if to right field with the
500 against hard stuff in this postseason.
Part of yesterday taught him one thing.
No time. 2 pitches into the. So back-to-back doubles from Altuve.
The Phillies team, and they came out with a little more.
Can they get the same from their big left hand? He swings away as well.
Yesterday, they did a good job getting deep in the count, and they've shown a little different of a fastball pitcher.
He's at the wall, and it's off it. Away. How about 3 straight doubles?